We're burning metals and building decks. We are reviewing Mistborn on episode 10 of our After Bedtime board game review. And to start us off, we are going to talk about setup and playtime. Now remember, we are reviewing for games after bedtime. And so with this game, setup is pretty fast. I would say setup is 5 minutes or less. It's not an incredibly difficult game to set up. You do have some shuffling of decks to do because it is a deck building game. But other than that, setup's straightforward. Playtime, however, the rule book says a 45-minute playtime. We have found it to be more around 2 hours. Now, maybe that's user error, but we find it to be a bit long for after bedtime. So we rate this at about a 5.8 for playtime on this one.
And for the rules, which is a new thing that we're going to start talking about in our after bedtime board game review, we're going to score this at 4.2. We think it's important that rule books are very concise and intuitive just for the after bedtime portion of this, right? Like you want to be able to read a rule book and knock out a game. It did take us a few YouTube videos and a few times making best judgments. We did play the co-op game, so the co-op game did have a little bit more of a vague rule overview in the back of the book, but yeah.
And I think part of it too is that the rule book is very dense. So even though there's a lot of information in there that's good, there's so much, so you miss stuff.
Yeah.
So there's a little work to be done there. The next thing is always our playability. And the playability of this game is really great because not only is it a deck building game, so you never really can predict what's going to happen, you also have a lot of options. You can play solo up to 4 players, and you can also play versus or co-op. So there is a lot of options for playability. We rate it really high in that category at about a 9.8.
Yeah, and for fun, we think this game rates about a 9.5 for fun. It's a lot of fun. You have different mechanics going on if you're a fan of Brandon Sanderson. And if you're not a fan of Brandon Sanderson, I think just the way this kind of plays out is really different. And for me, I really felt like I was really part of the world of Scadrial. I was an Alamancer, I was burning metals, and I was fighting the Lord Ruler and his Inquisitors.
Yes. And I mean, honestly, it's one of those games that can get pretty stressful. And when a game gets kind of like intense and stressful, you know that you're having a lot of fun. So altogether, Mistborn scores about a 7.3 on our scale. And even though we rated it a little low on playtime and understanding the rules, it's still a really great game. Just for parents or people that are playing after bedtime or late in the day, maybe make sure that you have enough time to play it because we have found that it takes a little longer than what the rule book says. So maybe weekend or when you have a day off or, maybe your kids went to bed super early that day, then maybe Mistborn can be used for that.
Yeah, so give us a comment or or follow us. And if you agree or disagree, just let us know. Or if you have anything to add, and catch us on the next episode.